Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be attempting to recreate something that I saw on TikTok recently. So I've been seeing a lot of these Apex overlays like all over TikTok, and I think it's a really cool way to mix up your stream and make it look different from the hundreds of other people that are also streaming in that category. So I thought I'd attempt to do the same thing but with Valorant. So Valorant's a little different because you have this entire HUD at the bottom that is all your abilities, your health, and when you have a weapon out, your ammo as well. Thought I would start with Sage just because I immediately had some ideas with her ability textures to use in the HUD and just her color scheme. So what I'm gonna do first is grab some screen captures of the HUD as it is so I can use that as my template, and then grab some captures of each of her abilities, and then we'll head over to editing and see what I can create. So to edit, I'm going to use this free browser software called Photopea, and it's basically Photoshop in your Chrome browser. So let's set up all of the images that I took as reference images. So what I've done here is put in my base template for where I'm going to be designing over, which is this HUD down here. And then I've overlaid that with screenshots of each of the abilities activated so that as I'm designing, I can quickly check what it looks like with each of the abilities on. What I want to do is do like an overlay design where the health and the ammo is usually displayed. But obviously those are displayed on screen in games, so you need to be able to see the numbers. So I have to do some sort of transparent, I'm thinking like a transparent glass kind of thing. I don't know. I'll see how it turns out. The other thing I want to grab is the color scheme for Sage. Oh, okay. There's my Sage reference image. I need to build the HUD shape. Where's the pen tool? I'm just making it blue for now because it will be really obvious if it's blue. Okay, the two sides might not match right now. This side is I've made longer because I don't think I started far enough out here, but I can fix that later. It's fine. So now I need to mask out of this shape where the ability indicators are. So each of these green boxes and then each of these diamonds for the ult points so that they can be seen through the design. Going in real close. Okay, now I have those all cut out. It's looking pretty good. We can see the abilities that we have available. So I think what I want to do with Sage's HUD is make this blue section quite dark because her character design is quite dark with highlights of green. Because then I can highlight her abilities as if they're like her orbs, kind of give them that stylistic design, and make the HUD quite dark. And I also want to give it texture. I feel like she has like a very stone gemstone-y texture with her orbs. So I'm going to look for something like that and we'll see how that turns out. So I went to Pixabay, which is like a free image site, and I found this, and I think this could work really well. Even though it's green and I'm going to change the color style, I think this texture is going to work really well for us. Ooh, I could go with like a purple, because she does have purple highlights in her design. I don't know if I'm sold on this, but I'm taking a trust the process approach and hope that this turns out. I think I want to give it a border just to kind of stroke. I'm going to start with red. I don't know how thick this is going to be. Okay, I've brought in the green and purple from Sage's design, the purple in the background and then this green border, and then I think when I do the icons it's really going to pull it together. I'm hoping, because I'm still not sold on this, but trust the process. I think I'm going to do a thinner, okay, I'm going to do a thinner border. We're going to try and do this first. I think this overlay idea that I had, we'll see how this goes. Okay, now I want to clear some space for the icons because I don't want this border running behind where the icons are, so I'm going to remove part of that. And now it's time for the icons to get an upgrade, and hopefully that pulls everything together. So the idea I had for the icons is to pull the texture from the actual abilities to overlay on it. Okay, maybe I'll use the slow one. Let's see how this turns out. Big mask. Then I can move the image around. And then maybe if I add a glow, ooh, this could be good. And then also a drop shadow, we're just adding everything. Okay, let me add the other icons. I really like the way the icons came out, and I think it is really tying it together. I might reduce the opacity of, I don't know, it's just this pattern. Like, turn it down a bit. Okay, maybe that's better. So I've straightened a few things out. I now need to add the text for the keybinds for the abilities. I'm pretty sure I have never changed my keybinds and I'm just using the standard. I am pretty sure. Okay, so I've just had like a last minute idea of adding a little bit of extra design feature to the HUD. And I hope it's gonna be too distracting, but also I found all these images for like stones and crystals on Pixabay, like free images. So everything I use today is either from Pixabay or from the game, like images from the game itself. And I know it looks kind of weird right now, but go with me because like I'm thinking things and we're gonna see. I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, so you remember those random stones that I added in before? This is what they became, and I think this looks so good now. I just like added that extra thing that it needed, so it kind of looks like Sage's stones and abilities being used down here, and I really like it. This is my first attempt at putting it in, and it looks pretty good. It's looking decent, except I didn't have the ammo displayed when I was building it, and the ammo kind of takes up more space than the health, so it needs to be longer on the right side, so it's like cutting through the ammo that I have available. But other than that, okay, if I just extend it a little bit, let's see. That looks pretty good, and I can see my ammo now. That actually worked out pretty well. That's a pretty decent size. So it's time to test out a game and see how this goes. We're in game. This is the normal HUD, and then I turn on my custom HUD. It looks cool. I just realized I'm probably gonna have to make space for shields, so I'm gonna have to make the other side longer, but otherwise it all works. It looks cool. Okay, I jumped in and I made a quick update to match the left side to be longer like the right side, so that now the shields fit in, and now I think I have everything fit in, and it looks good. I think it worked really well. Alright, so that's it. That is the finished Sage overlay. This is my first attempt at doing a HUD overlay for Valorant like this. I think it turned out really well. I really like it. I'm excited to use it myself for stream. I will include a link to this PNG image if you want to use it for your stream, the Sage one. Thanks for hanging out and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing just like the crazy creative process of pulling something like this together. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you can catch all my future videos. Thanks for hanging out and hopefully I catch you in the next video.
Fire. That record be making a scene.